Alright guys, what's up? J-Dub here, aka Justin, and...
What's up? I'm Ryan.
Alright guys, so we were doing some YouTube video filming today, and we needed to put a new build in the WoToFo serpent... SMM? Is that it? And we're like, hey, why not do a live video on YouTube and show people how to do a stainless steel fused Clapton build. So, I'm going to go ahead and show what Ryan's doing. He's going to kind of explain what's going on and all that, and you'll hear all our fuckery in between, so. Yep.
Yeah, I'm just using 26 gauge stainless steel for the cores, and then 36 gauge stainless steel for the Clapton wraps. I like this Masters of Cloud wire. I don't have any specific reason why, other than the guy I get it from is here in Ohio, and it's cheap. I get a 250 foot spool of 36 gauge for like $5, so that's why I buy this. But anyway, we're doing a single coil on the Serpent SMM, so probably going to I'm probably going to go ahead and make enough for dual coil, just so I have an extra one around. But I'm going to take 3 full wraps off of this. This is the 26 gauge, obviously. You can do this without fucking it up. And then we're going to straighten the wire. I'm sure everybody out there knows how to make a fused Clapton, but for those of you who don't, shit. Alright, scoot back a little bit. Anybody that knows how to straighten a wire, all you gotta do is put it in your drill, grab the other end, and then just spin it for a few seconds. Now she'll be nice and straight. All right. Fold that in half. We're going to put it in our spinners here. The idea, I don't remember who was the first person I heard say to use fishing spinners for twisting wires or for doing Claptons or anything like that, but it was the greatest freaking idea I've ever heard in my life. It makes everything so much easier. But yeah, I got this little vise at a hardware store here locally for like $20, and then these fishing spinners were a couple dollars, and like I said, they're invaluable as far as making Claptons, fused Claptons, aliens, whatever. So then I'm going to take my 36 gauge, just feed it into the chuck of my drill.
Feed it into the chuck.
That's what she said. And then we're going to start. And I already fucked up. Wow. I'm not used to doing this on camera.
So awesome you did this live.
Yeah. Sorry for the noise, guys.
Deal with it. Josh, I love noise. What's up, bruh?
What's going on, man?
I'm not gonna lie, man. I'm like super excited to try some of your fly-by-night out of the random candy corn juice that you could possibly be making for us.
Yeah, it's gonna be pretty awesome, not gonna lie.
Yeah. If it's anything like your Fruity Pebbles juice, man. At my in-laws, thought I'd step out for a vape and saw you were live. Hell yeah, man. We appreciate the company. We just never did a live YouTube video before, so we figured, oh, what the fuck? We had to build a thing anyway, so why not do it live, right? Watches eternal for not a wire, so mercilessly against the other wire.
Yeah. Then when I get to the end, I like to back it back up on itself just a little bit, just to kind of secure it on there.
Just a smidge, just a few pairs worth.
And then bam, there we go. Now we've got fused Clapton wire. Simple as that.
That's it.
That's it for that part. He almost makes it look too easy.
So I've only been able to find one recipe. Have no idea if it'll be good or not, but it should be more than 10-20 bucks. Awesome. I told you, man, just let me know and I'll send the money via PayPal or whatever to help you out.
Now, other thing, if you guys like to build, get some nylon tipped pliers. These things are amazing because they won't...
Where can you get those at?
Fuck up your coils. I got these on eBay. I think you can buy them at like Joann Fabrics or Hobby Lobby or Michael's
any kind of craft
or hobby store.
Yeah.
But now that there's some twist in the wire, I like to grab it right about there and reverse the drill and just work a little bit of that twist out. And we're done with that. So I'm going to cut her there. And I'm going to cut her there. Now I like to take, again, these are toothless pliers. I got these at Walmart, I think, or craft store of some kind. I don't remember where. I think Walmart, honestly. But I like to just grab them at the bottom and then just work my way up to get the rest of that twist out with the nylon tips. Exciting stuff, I understand. This makes great YouTube content.
Oh, sorry. We should be making fucking dick jokes and shit. So.
You gotta get this longer and straighter than your dick will ever be.
Oh, shit. You ain't shitting, dude. Hell, I would just settle for longer. I mean, I'm just being honest. I mean, like, I feel bad. Like, everybody else is rocking, like, Titanic style, and here I am in a fucking, like, canoe.
Fucking,
you know?
You're the inflatable dinghy.
I wish I was that. Like I said, I'm like the one-man canoe, the kayak. You know, only allowed one passenger plus a dog, maybe, and that's about it.
All right, again, we're doing this on the Suck My Mod SMM.
Suck My Mod!
Serpent from WoToFo. So I'm going to do probably 6 wraps around a 3mm post.
And don't worry, guys. We're going to get, it's going to be another first for In Between Two Beers. We're going to do a full review of the WoToFo Serpent.
Right.
It's just the fact that I don't really dabble in RTA, or RTAs, sorry, very often. So I'm like, all right, well, got to give this a try because it's just, Ryan says it's the fucking bomb, so.
This thing's a stellar vape, so. Anyway, so we're going to do 6 wraps.
1,
2,
3, 4.
We're going to get flagged for this.
I don't give a fuck. Fuck this. Why not have an adult Sesame Street? Have it like sex ed or something. You know, like, okay, here comes Schlong, the yellow bird, you know, like, hey guys, do you know how to wrap your tool? Well, you should. Don't be a fool. And then they could have like a fucking sing along with it. Don't be a fool. Wrap your tool.
Sure.
Why not, right?
Let's get these nice and tight here. Tighter is always better, kids.
All right. We'll see you later, brother. Appreciate it again for helping us out with that juice. Like I said, can't wait to try it.
All right. And there we go. There's our fused Clapton coil right there. Simple as that. So now, bring this guy in. Make sure our mod's turned off.
Uh-oh! It's the Pro Color. You guys aren't supposed to know we're going to be reviewing that soon. Spoiler alert!
It's a smock mod. I forgot. 5 clicks doesn't turn it off. Okay, anyway. Alright, this thing couldn't be easier to build on. You've got again, we're going to do a full review, so I won't go super in depth, but you've got a slot on all 4 sides, so no matter how you wrap your coils, I just so happen to wrap them, you know, starting out here and then wrapping around there. So when your legs are on the bottom, you know, this leg is over here. So you just want to get it in there and get it centered as good as you can, and then take your screwdriver and just trap the leads.
Tighten those bitches up, right?
And then I'm going to tighten these back down just so they're not in the way. And bam. Now, when I first got my Serpent SMM, I was building it straight up wrong.
It was just a complete fuck up from the start.
And I'll show you here in a second what I was talking about. Do me a favor, Dub. Grab that screwdriver if you can with your free hand and tighten that screw down. I want to get this coil nice and tight in here. Yeah, that's good.
I helped.
About time.
Fuck you. Just
yeah,
kidding.
So this actually came out to 5 wraps. I'm not an idiot. I can count. But
I swear, guys.
whatever. Alright, so what I was saying is the way the airflow is, and I'm sure you guys have seen reviews of this, but you see there's 2 airflow slots up in there, and I was trying to get mine like centered right in between the 2, and according to Matt himself, the guy who developed this, you don't want that. You want it centered on the top one. That way the bottom one can feed airflow right up underneath the coil, just like that. So you've got it centered with the top airflow, and then airflow can come right up through the bottom there. So
beautiful.
That's what you want to do there. Now, you want to clip these off as close as you possibly can so they don't short out on the top cap when you put it on.
We're talking frickin' first date pube hair smooth, man. Like that's...
Sure.
You want it shaved.
Let's get to see what this resistance came out to. 0.21. That's I would say that's good for a single coil RTA. That's kind of what we're shooting for. So let me find my ceramic tweezers real quick. And we'll pulse this bitch up. They're not in there. All right.
That's super awesome.
Pause there.
There isn't a pause. It's live. Like, oh no, don't use that take, Dub. Don't use that take.
Yeah. We'll cut that out in post. Oh wait. All right. So anyway, cool. So now we just glow her up like normal. Slowly pulse these things out.
The coloring that you get on stainless steel coils are just like none other. It's beautiful. Ooh, we got a few hot spots, huh?
Yeah. We'll work those little bastards out. Beautiful.
Yeah, one got through there.
Made me a liar.
Cheeky bastard. It's looking pretty damn sexy to me. Right on.
Bam.
Bam.
All right. Let that cool down for a minute. Let me find some cotton.
Okay. All right, guys. That's basically building a fused Clapton. So, like I said, we're gonna cut this off now.
Yeah, we'll show them how to wick it.
Oh, you want to show how to wick it? All right, fuck it. All right. Set a wick. The new Serpent.
And just in case if anybody's wondering, I also use Masters of Cloud Cotton. Again, not sponsored. Don't give a shit. This was literally the first cotton and first wire I ever bought when I started building 2 years ago. And it worked, so I've just stuck with it. I've tried all kinds of different types of cotton, all kinds of different types of wire. And for the money, what you pay for the other stuff, I just come back to that because it's cheap and it works. So, I actually read some bad reviews about their cotton, but I've never had any problems with it, so fuck the haters.
It's your fucking motto now?
Yep.
It's just like, I don't know, man. I kind of didn't like the Fusion. Fuck the haters, man.
Fuck you, you're a hater.
Fuck you. You don't even know what a car is, man.
You're not even my real dad.
Yeah, we get some dripping tips in there, too. If you go to fill your RTA and it's not cool yet, it's going to burn your fucking fingers. Join me next time on Dripping Tips.
Dripping tip for this week. This is a tank, not a dripper. You're an idiot.
It's okay. It's okay. I'm on YouTube. Oh, man. I'm not even sure. We got, like, 2 people watching.
What's up, whoever's out there?
Yeah, that's what I said. We got 1 thumbs up.
Alright. Now, I've seen a couple different ways for different people to do this. With the,
Trey.
What's up, Trey?
What's up, Trey? What's up, brother?
Thanks for watching, man.
Yeah, appreciate you watching, man.
I've seen a couple different ways for people to do this. Some guys with these like raised deck style like to get the cotton just barely poking out the bottom. Some guys like to drop it all the way to the bottom of the deck. I like to go kind of somewhere in the middle if I can. So I will generally just kind of line my scissors up on the edge here and just chop it there. It's close enough for government work, right?
Is that really a question?
I don't know. It is now, right?
I guess. Fuck it.
And fluff our cotton up real nice.
Fluffer.
We need a fluffer here.
I would like to have a fluffer here. Wouldn't that be awesome, just like for our review shows? Like, anytime we had to have, like, switch a segment or something, we just had some fluffer-looking chick just walk through and...
Sure.
Been subbed for a few weeks. I'm on RTA only user. Have 2 Kylans, V1 and V2. Hard to
Let me
go
ask
backwards once you taste the flavor, right?
I agree with you 100%. Let me ask you a question about your Kylan. This is an honest question, all right? Are you able to keep it from leaking? I love the Kylan. I absolutely love my Kylan. I use my Kylan all the time.
Yeah.
I cannot.
Simply, yeah.
No matter
like, what the fuck's your problem?
No matter what I do with the wick, I can't keep the bitch from leaking.
He said yeah, and then he said no. Like, yeah, you can keep it from leaking, or no, you can't.
It doesn't come out of the...
Leaky bitches.
Yeah. It never comes out of the airflow holes like a normal tank would leak. It always comes out of the bottom of the airflow ring like there's an O-ring not there. So that's just a frustrating fucking thing. But anyway.
510. He says, I guess he's leaking out of the 510.
Yeah, somewhere in that area.
Or airflow ring.
Yeah.
Sounds like you're not the only one.
Alright, so now we're just going to take this stuff and just kind of
push it down in
there. Keep it fluffy if we can, but then just push it down in there like so.
Tender.
Little yellow different. And then one tip that Matt, and again, I'm referencing him because he developed the damn thing, so I assume he would know. He recommended kind of fluffing the walls of this cotton out to block off where the airflow is in the coil. That way, if juice comes up in here, it can't get out your airflow. Which one thing I like about this tank a lot is the raised airflow. So it doesn't leak. I get a little bit of leaking out of this depending on how tight I wick it. But I would rather deal with a little bit of leaking than dry hits. So that's just me.
Yeah, this is my first RTA, so this should be an interesting experience. I usually stick to dripping, but or when I'm on the road, just a tank. So this should be interesting. Haven't ventured into single coil RTAs. What is the deal? Really more flavor than duals, or just easier for low wattage vapes? I vape Kylans.
Honestly, the single coil RTAs for me are, I don't personally believe they offer anything more as far as flavor goes, but in my experience with the ones that I've used, honestly, this is only the second single coil RTA I've ever had. I have the original Amit, which I love. The flavor is phenomenal on, but to me, it a little bit less juice consumption, and you can run it at a lot lower wattage, so you're not going to be running through batteries quite as often. So that's the, I guess that's the benefit for me. So,
hey Trey, if you don't mind me asking, just out of curiosity, you said you've been subbed for a couple of weeks now. Do you mind me asking, like, what was the video of ours that actually got you to sub? Just curious. We're trying to get a lot of feedback here. Respect, battery life, and wattage. I got you. We're just trying to get some feedback from a bunch of different people who have subbed to us recently, and just kind of see what they like, what they haven't liked, things like that. So if you don't mind me asking, just what video made you like, oh, I gotta see more of these guys.
I'll get our wicks all nice and wet here.
With some Mama's Son Bruce Leachy.
Wetter than a virgin on prom night.
Oh yeah, get her wet. Get a goddamn slip and slide going.
These bottles.
Yeah, dude, I like that they went to the 100 ml bottles, but I'll be damned if these bottles aren't getting tougher and tougher to squeeze juice out of. Give me a second, I'll check my history. Y'all fucking crack me the fuck up, though, and lack the sponsor bias of a lot of reviewers.
Yeah, we're not sponsored by anybody, man. I mean,
don't get me wrong, it's not like we're not open to having sponsors, but we said from the beginning when we started this channel that regardless if we got sponsors or not or whatever, we're going to be straight up with them. Like, look, you want to sponsor us, that's cool, but we're going to be honest.
Yeah,
like,
if your product sucks, we're going to tell people it sucks because we don't want people to waste money on shit the way we have been for the last couple years.
There's been several times where I've bought a product by a reviewer's recommendation, and I'm like, dude, was this guy smoking fucking heroin? Because this is shit. This is horrible.
Alright, close this bastard off, fill it up with juice, and then there we go.
Seems to be the answer we get the most of, though. It's like, oh yeah, you guys are honest. You don't fucking feed us a bunch of bullshit just to sell a product.
That's the point, man. It's like we could bullshit you and lie to you trying to get some, iJoy to send us some stuff, but if it comes down to them sending me shit or me telling somebody a lie, I'm gonna just fucking be honest. I don't care. Again, if you want paid for reviews by paid for reviewers, go watch Rip Trippers.
Nah, but money affects choice. Also, I do-it-yourself e-juice, so consumption isn't an issue in reference to dual coil builds. Okay, well there you go. Yeah, if you got fucking e-juice for days because you make your own, then
right.
Obviously consumption's not a big deal. It's the same thing we always say. Like if you've watched several of our videos, it's the same thing when we tell people it's like battery life. Like we always are preaching battery life on a mod, and I know a lot of people are like, "Oh man, 5 hours, that's pretty good." But with us being on the road all the time with our day jobs, like, I've got to have somewhat decent battery life, or it's just not going to work for me in my lifestyle. So, that's cool, man. I appreciate the feedback.
Bam, there you go.
Bam. That is how to make a fuse Clapton and Rebel recoil. There, man, I'm telling you, I don't know if we were, because we were one of the firsts to, I'm going to flip this around. I don't know if we were one of the first to actually get a video up or like what, but we got like over 100 subs in like a week and a half after we posted that video. So, and even Grim Green was like big on it. I'm like, that's awesome.
Thank you to all of you guys.
Thank you. Yeah, no, big awesome to everybody. So, that's what we're hoping to do, just bring you guys more.
Bam. All right, guys. Well, hey, we're going to jump off. Have a good one.
Yeah,
Thanks for watching.
Holy fuck, this ran way longer than that. It was like 23 minutes.
Awesome. So, yeah,
all right.
We'll see you
Trey,
guys later.
Awesome talking to you, guy. Appreciate all the Grim Army peeps, but yeah, stay around. Peace. All right, man. I appreciate it. Like I said, anybody else that catches this video after it's already been live, more videos to come on Mondays. Thanks for checking us out, and remember, vape on.
Later.